What's up, Reddit? Okay, so here's my master control software. Over here on my other screen, here's the input folder. File's called chokechain2.blend. That's what we're gonna send to the network. So first thing I'm gonna do is change a job setting. I want to change the slave destination path. So this is weird, I'm staring at it through the phone. I should just look at the screen that's right in front of me. So change setting 5, enter slave destination path. I want to make that relative. What I've got going on here is my input folder on my net drive, just a Samba share, nothing fancy, and a render subfolder. So I'm going to go / render. Still staring at the phone, weird. And that should be it. Right? No, I need another slash after that. Whew, man, this is disorienting. Okay, so that setting's saved, and that's it. So in the interest of not boring you guys to death, I'm going to change one more setting here. I'm gonna do boot wait before execute. Setting 14, enter boot wait before execute. Instead of 90 seconds, I'm gonna take that to, oh man, I don't know. Some of these machines they're all running on spinning rust and it's all salvaged, so some of them can take I'm giving myself some padding with 90 seconds there. Let's give them a minute to boot before we start sending bash commands to them. Okay, so now I've got my config set up. You can see number 15 there is wake before render. That's the most interesting part to me. You can see well, not with this glare. You can see with, yeah, there's 0 security. I have slave username and password built in here as part of my default config, which is stupid. But they're all running the same image. It's based on Ubuntu 18.4, which I probably wrote down. Let's get to the interesting part. So I want to start an autonomous render on the slaves. So I'm going to hit 5. It's going to ask me for the blend file to render down here. Ooh, man, that glare is stupid. You can see chokechain2.blend. So I'm just going to set the phone down because this is silly. I'm also recording also screen capping here, so this is all going to be inset. So here we go. Because that's set to wake before render. And only 5 out of the 7 are running right now because this is a salvage job and I don't have rust for those guys yet. So that's it. You hear them all come to life. These were formerly employed in a call center, and I managed to save some of them on their way out of the dumpster. They each have an E6600 and 4 gig of DDR3 in them, I want to say. But they're Veriton X275s, if anybody's interested in the loadout. They are really not much to write home about. But the interesting thing is, I have a slave image now. I learned so much. I didn't know what a Samba or CIFS really was. I'd set up Windows network drives before, just with mapping. But beyond that, I really didn't know what the hell was going on. So now I know what a Samba is supposed to do. I've kind of figured out how CFS plays into that. There we go. And here are our terminals. And it looks like did all 5 of them boot enough to start Blender? 4 and 5. Yeah, okay, so the 60-second delay was actually safe. Huh. Rock and roll, folks. Well, there you have it. They are all pumping out frames. If we come over here into our render folder, yep, I've got 5 frames starting there because they're set to placeholder and not to override. So once one kicks out the next one, or once these are finished, the next one that's ready to render a frame is going to see, they're up to number 5. I'll render frame 6. The next one's just going to see what's in the folder, render the next one. And that's how she goes. So thanks, folks. If anyone's interested in this code, hit me up on Reddit, Alabama Shit Farmer. It's messy. It's all done in QB64, but like, I, I, I don't care if you use it. If you make it better, that's even better. Anyway, there's my little render farm. Thanks, folks.